What is up? We are back with another week here for Season 9 of the FWL. And this is week 3. We are taking on Mellow, aka Star Shooter, or Werewolf Cookie, or in the case of Showdown, My Trolls and the Sequoia Sawsbucks. He's sitting at, or excuse me, they're sitting at 0-2, the -3 differential. As far as us, we are sitting at 0-2 with the -6 differential. So one of us is going to get our first win today, guaranteed. Before I get into all this, hopefully my mic is working well. I've spent the past, I don't know how many days, screwing around with both my mic settings and my computer as a whole, just trying to mess around, figure out if I can get rid of the echo that's been in the last few videos, because I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it's fixed, and if it's not, I'm sorry now. And you go away. So Mellow has a very defensive team, starting with Gliscor, which is a ground flying type. So it has both the ground and the electric immunity, only weak to ice type moves. It's actually a pretty good rocker. It's mainly going to always carry a toxic orb because Poison Heal is like a free leftovers without the leftovers. It can set up rocks. It's a great rocker. It can run the fourth dance set, which Mellow did bring, so I did think about the fourth dance set as I was building my teams. Earthquake. I believe it gives, I hope it gives dual wing beat this generation. If it doesn't, then we got some issues, but even then, it doesn't run flying type move most of the time anyway. It's going to run Earthquake, it's going to run Stone Edge, it's going to run Roof, it's going to run Toxic, Knockoff, the standard Gliscor move. Tapu Fini, in my opinion, the worst Tapu in the game. Now that Bulu got access to both Play Rough and, both Play Rough and Horn Leech? No, it always had Horn Leech. It got access to Play Rough. Tapu Fini is the worst Tapu, but it can still be good when in the right hands. For a Water Fairy type, it's only weak to, I believe, Grass, Electric, Poison, and Steel type move. That thing's gonna always be bulky. It's gonna take so many hits to kill. It's a bulky Water type that doesn't look like a bulky Water type. Put it like that. Chansey, normal type, is going to have the Eviolite. Thing has way too much damn HP. What more can I say about it? Arcanine, again, need I say more about it? It's me. Of course I'm going to know Arcanine. As far as what Mellow might bring on the Arcanine, looking at the team here, it might be an offensive Arcanine with like Flare Blitz, Bulldoze, maybe Extreme Speed, maybe Crunch, maybe Will-O-Wisp to stop my team, because my team is a lot of physical attackers, so it might bring Will-O-Wisp. It could bring Toxic, Bornic Sun, the defensive Arcanine set, but I'm not affecting defensive here. Stack attackers can set up the Trick Room, take advantage of Gyro Ball with the huge attack stat, but it's a Rock Steel type, so it's quite weak to ground, and it's really slow, so again, it's a Trick Room. Alola Marowak, Fire Ghost type, gives access to Poltergeist, along with the Choice Band. That sucks because it could kill anything it wants to kill at any point. And I don't have a normal type move a normal type Pokemon to block that, so I'm hit there. Then Toxtricity, Poison Electric type. It is a very slow electric type, one to slow electric type if I remember correctly. But it's another quad weakness to ground type move, so I have that going in my favor here. But if probably will bring it to check my Ninetales and the Vaporeon, specifically those two. Shedinja will die if it's not running the boots. Will die on entry if halves are up. Otherwise, if you don't prep for it, it can put in so much work. Even if it doesn't straight up attack you, it can carry status moves to just mess up your whole team and pave the way for the other Pokemon to come through and win. Hatterene is another Trick Room mon, the one you would expect to see Trick Room on, it being the Psychic Fairy type. It's actually pretty offensive, but the thing is, no bulk and no speed. So basically, like, it's a slow, bulky, offensive Fairy Psychic type. Melmetal is scary for a Steel type. How do you get a 19 point? The highest tier in this draft was 20 points, by the way. Melmetal was 19, and Mellow got it the third to last pick. Need I say more? Double Iron Bash is a amazing move, Steel type move, which hits twice and is stabbed. So of course, that's gonna hurt. it also gives great coverage. It gives, I believe, all the elemental punches. It gives Earthquake. It can body press. Obviously, it's steel type. Its defense is going to be high. Clefairy and Arkin. I believe it's Arkin. Yeah, Clefairy and Arkin. Fairy type and then the Rock Flying type. Both are Eviolite users, really. Arkin can do what Arceus does, but worse because it doesn't have the HP or the attacking speed it wants to do in Clefairy. Clefairy's not coming. So, we have already battled by this point. I'm not going to spoil anything, but as I was building this team, I expected Melo to 100% bring Arcanine and Gliscor and Tapu Fini. It was those three mines I knew would come 100%. Then some combination of Chansey, the Stack Attacker, the what the fuck? Try that again. Some combination of the Chansey, the Stack Attacker, the Alola Marowak, the Toxtricity, the Heatran, and the Melmetal will round up the rest of the team. And I did not see them bringing Shedinja, Clefairy, or Arcanine at all. So, on that note, let's get into my Pokemon and why I brought this specific set. Starting with Regirock, Max Attack with a lot of HP investment, Body Press, Rock Slide, Punch, and Earthquake. Like I pointed out, Gliscor with the quad weakness to Ice type move, and then both Toxtricity and the Stack Attacker with the quad weakness to Ground type move, as well as Arcanine, the Marowak, and the Melmetal all being weak to Ground type move. So basically, Ground and Ice type move worked amazingly well here. Rock Slide was honestly a mistake. I probably should have brought something like Toxic on this thing, but I had Rock Slide there in the off chance that the Shedinja did come. And then Body Press. You look at the defense. Look at the defensive stat. 435. Body Press is going to hurt anything and everything, but it's mainly there for Chansey. We have our, oh, by the way, Dwayne, the Regirock. If you know, everyone should know. Our Rapid Striker Urshifu, Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Dig, Iron Head with the Power Herb for that dig. This is specifically there if this thing is sitting in front of Toxtricity with Trick Room not being set up at all. I click Dig, go over one turn, take the Power Herb, Toxtricity dive, make a good threat to my team. It's gone just like that. And then Close Combat is there for the main stat. Surging Strikes, obviously signature move. It's not high crit, guaranteed to crit. You can hit numerous times, even though the power wave is low, but obviously if it's crit, it doesn't matter. And then Iron Head is there for the Tapu Fini and then to flinch Pokemon, really. Alola Muck, Poison Jab, Knockoff, Toxic, Shadow Sneak with max HP and attack. I want to Toxic Pokemon if the Misty Terrain is up, if man to Toxic the Chansey, a bulky defense for Arcanine, and the Shedinja if it's running heavy duty boots. Knockoff with knockoff items, Shadow Sneak for priority, and then Poison Jab for general stab, mainly for the Tapu Fini. Vaporeon, leftover Scald, Ice Beam, Heal Bell, Toxic. 215 with the bold nature into defense with 188 in HP to give me 448, which is a leftovers number, which has me recovering the max amount of HP from leftovers at the end of every turn. 95th in special defense with the minute 8 special attack. With Scald, I want to burn the physical threats. I want to, well, I'm most likely not going to get to burn the Gliscor because of the Toxic Core, but I want to burn the Arcanine. Even though I don't think it can get burned by Scald, but I'm probably wrong. I want to burn the Stack Attacker. I want to burn the Marowak. I want to burn the Melmetal. And like I said before, Ice Beam does a lot of work against the Gliscor. This is my main Gliscor check right here. Zygarde, 1000 arrows, Crunch, Extreme Speed, Sludge Rave. Sludge Rave, if attack is there for Tapu Fini, if I have to fit in front of it. Crunch is there specifically for the Shedinja. 1000 arrows is there for Stab, as it can hit a good amount of team either super effectively or really hard. And Extreme Speed is there in the case that I either lose my Scarf or this Zygarde is fitting in against Pokemon that Melo could bring with the Scarf on it as well, and I will get the priority. With the Scarf, it just could probably clean up in-game. And then I didn't really have a good Pokemon to bring on my last slot. I thought about bringing Cresselia, the Ninetales, the Zapdos, the Heatran, and I ultimately decided on Dottler, Combine, Iron Defense, Store Power, Recover. I originally was running Red Run instead of Recover, but I feel like, nah, that might not work, depending on what could happen. Especially if it's Trick Room. Sticky Web is going to hurt me badly. And just based off what ended up happening, I really wish I did bring the reps, as you'll see in a moment. Hopefully, my thought process is that if I could set up enough Iron Defense and Calm Minds, Stored Power could just one-shot everything and then recover to keep me with longevity in the battle. I cannot talk today. I am sorry, people. You know, max special defense, 248 HP. And yeah, so getting right into this, Mellow ended up bringing the Heatran, the Alola Marowak, the Tapu Fini, the Melmetal, the Gliscor, and the Arcanine. So, as I was sitting here on the team preview, I know that my Dottler is now 100% useless because the Arcanine and the Marowak, both with Fire Stab, can do so much work on this thing. I'm not carrying the Bug type move, so I can't touch the Heatran. Tapu Fini is obviously can probably be a bulky Calm Mind set. And then Melmetal normally is bulky, but you have to do chip damage for Dottler to do anything. So Dottler is pretty much gone. So I'm already down 6-5 basically before we even start the battle. Looking at this, for some reason, as I was doing the battle, I expected the Heatran to come out first and immediately want to set up Trick Room. And that automatically put me in the bad spot to start the battle, as I'm going to start the replay. And Mellow leaves off with the Gliscor. Now, what I should have done here was click knockoff, get rid of the Toxic Orb, guarantee the Gliscor to have no way to heal unless it's carrying Roost. That's what I should have did. Why I didn't do it was because I expect this thing to just flat out want to probably click Earthquake, because nothing I have on my team is immune to it. I don't have Cresselia, which is a Levitating Bond. I don't have Zapdos, which is a Flying type. Like, everything gets hit by ground type move hard in this team. So I switched out into Vaporeon as Mellow clicked Swords Dance. Excuse me, Substitute. I basically just gave it a half Swords Dance, but it clicked Substitute. This is Swords Dance, Substitute, offensive Gliscor with Earthquake, and the last move, I believe, was Stone Edge. It might have been Stone Edge, but it might have also been Roost. So either way, this thing is scary because it can just set up on me. So I'm clicking Ice Beam without a doubt, as it does go for the Swords Dance, because no one has Ice Beam. This thing's going to want to switch out. It's not going to want to stay in on the Vaporeon. They go into Heatran. I was clicking Ice Beam. I'm not going to take the chance. And now, this is at this point I realized that, you know, Dottler's useless. I probably should have got the webs up. I didn't. I instead went for, you know what, let me do some damage. Calm Mind, Iron Defense. After Heatran explode, so basically 5 to 5. And let me pause it once again. Marowak comes in. It could be Bandit, it could be Scarfed. But this one thing I 100% know about this thing. It's carrying Poltergeist and it's carrying Flare Blitz. So no matter what, something's getting hit extremely hard, or something's about to die. And I felt like I needed my other 5 Pokemon more, like I said earlier, so that Dottler, I'm sorry buddy, but you're dead. We're tied at 5. So I was like, you know what, I can bring in the Mug, I can click Knockoff or go for Shadow Sneak, both do a lot of damage. Hopefully Poison Touch will activate and poison anything, even if they do switch out the Marowak, which I believe is what happened. Yeah, switch out the Arcanine. And I don't care about the Intimidate much because I'm not keeping this muck in. As he burns me, and I go for Toxic, so Will-O-Wisp, Toxic. I wouldn't have changed because, of course, my Vaporeon is carrying Heal Bell, so nothing's going to stay status for long in this team. And I do believe I go into Fed Vaporeon, predicting the Glide. No, I went into Regirock. I believe I did. Actually, now that I look back on this, what the hell was I doing? Why did I predict Regirock to come in? Or why did I go into Regirock? What was I predicting? Maybe, I think I was predicting the Arcanine to go for a Flare Blitz or something. I don't know, because now this thing, that's a Swords Dance it has set up. Yeah, that was really questionable, but obviously Regirock 2-hit KO for Gliscor. You can't stay in once again. And no Intimidate because Clear Body. So, I believe it was this turn where Mellow sacked the Arcanine. Yeah, with the Bulldoze, and I just killed it with Earthquake. So that's the first kill for Regirock this season. We'll go into Melmetal, and I went to Vaporeon. Now, I honestly did want to stay in and click probably either Earthquake or Body Press on this Melmetal. But I didn't want to risk the thing clicking double Iron Bash or Body Press or even Drain Punch and just doing so much damage to my Regirock. Because looking at what was left, I realized that Regirock was my win con for this battle. No questions asked. Regirock is my win con, Zygarde is my win con. The other 3 Pokemon, I need to get damage off to set myself up for that. So I go into Vaporeon the Melmetal, hoping I know I could just click Scald and burn. If I could burn, that'd be great. But if you're about to see like the next 3 to 4 turns, oh no, that's not that point in the battle yet. Whoops. What is it? Oh yeah, this is the point in the battle where Tapu Fini got real scary and began to put in so much work. I go on the Heal Bell, heal the Regirock, and then switch out into the Muck and switch hit the fan. The Tapu Fini have the same set as my Dottler except Moonblast instead of a move to heal itself because Fini doesn't get that obviously. So I'm kind of stuck. My Muck's going to go down to a crit, which I believe it did not matter. Unless that first Moonblast was a high roll, then that crit really did not matter. And so I actually made a misplay here. I went out into my, I think the Urshifu here? No, I went out to Vaporeon first, just get the thing out, and I clicked Toxic when I should have clicked Ice Beam. And another thing I found out, sorry for pausing the battle so much by the way, but another thing I found out after the battle is that Mellow kept switching out because without the status up, without the Mythic Terrain up, they knew I was going to want to get Toxic on that Tapu Fini, especially because of the fact it is. So it didn't click in my head at that point because I had just woken up from a drug-induced nap I didn't want to take because I'm on painkillers right now. But that thought never crossed my mind until it was said after the battle in the Discord, and I wish I would have actually at least thought about it because I would have just clicked Ice Beam and done most of the damage that was left in the flash score, if not killed it by this point, because I still don't know how much Ice Beam would really do. So with the Marowak coming back in, I believe I just clicked Scald. Yeah, the Scald comes in, Marowak goes down, so that's the really big threat on my team. Gone just like that. And okay, yeah, this is the best play right here. I went out into the Urshifu for some unknown reason as Mellow goes for the Iron Defense, which was a great play on their part because, you know, Urshifu's obviously physically offensive, if not going to do anything. And I wish I had Zapdos specifically for this Tapu Fini, even if Gliscor was a hard counter to it. But we live and we learn. And because of that, and what ended up happening, I lose my Urshifu here, and then I just went down there from there. And Zygarde actually, as I click Sludge Raid here, Zygarde actually lived the Moonblast. It doesn't show it here, but in the actual battle, it lived on 0.2%. That's basically 1 HP. Like, it just naturally lived on 1 HP. I didn't have HP investment or anything. It just lived on that. Yeah, no HP investment. It naturally lived that. So I can save the Zygarde for later because of the Scarf. Even I didn't for some reason. I wasn't intending to, but Mellow pushed out for some unknown reason. And for the next few turns, I was clicking Scald, trying to hopefully burn the Melmetal, get this battle more in my favor than what I apparently already was. And Scald just would not burn. Like, no type of has happened for me this battle. No Poison Touch from the Alola Whack, no Poison from the Sludge Wave, no burn from the Scald, no flinch from Iron Head, like no crits. I was getting no type of half this battle. And we'll tie that too thanks to Vaporeon going down after the Melmetal dies. So from here, no matter what, I feel like at this point Regirock wins. All I have to do was get it low enough for me to click Earthquake and the Fini to kill the Tapu Fini. If Mellow needs to set up, that's the only way it's going to kill the Regirock almost. But you need to do it twice because of the investment I had in the HP. So it's going to Earthquake, take out the Tapu Fini, and then on this next turn, Ice Punch is going to knock out the Gliscor as I live on 3% after a crit. I don't want to hear anyone ever say I get lucky in Pokemon again, because had my HP had just been literally 3% lower, that crit would have single-handedly caused me to lose the battle just then. Because if no hidden power and no matter what move I went on the Zygarde, it was not killing the Gliscor. So if that Regirock would have died from that crit, I'll lose this battle 100%. But because it didn't, Ice Punch takes out the Gliscor, and we are going to win 2-0 with literally a combined 3.2%, probably less than 3%, really. Between the two Pokemon left, we're going to go to 1 and 2 on the season. Differential still trash. And our next battle is going to be against the Huddersfield Heracross. And they are the reigning champion. They are the champion for Season 8. And they are my next opponent. How fun. And oh, by the way, on top of that, this thing has three of my favorite Pokemon. Let me rephrase that. Have one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and then 2 of my favorite Pokemon I've used in Gen 8 on this team. That's fun. That's all I'm going to say. And this is not an April Fool's video, by the way. I legit 1-2-0. So, on that note, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more content, because editing helps my channel grow long term. I want YouTube to work out. I want to at least do something with the channel. Do something. Keep going, but none of that can be possible if you don't give me the interactions I need to make myself better, make the channel better, make my channel grow. And on that note, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching once again, and peace out. What is up? We are back with another week here for Season 9 of the FWL. And this is week 3. We are taking on Mellow, aka Star Shooter, or Werewolf Cookie, or in the case of Showdown, my Trolls and the Sequoia Sawsbucks.